Don in London, hello. October the 5th, my video is all about recovery from addiction to either substance or behaviour. My substance, alcoholic. I am an alcoholic in recovery, one day at a time. And my behaviour could be equally extreme towards people, places and things. Collecting, trying to get it right, trying to be included, and never quite sure if I was succeeding. I was a workaholic, relationship-aholic, all those things. And it was just a struggle, just trying to find out who I was in relation to everything else. So these days, not striving at being perfect, but maybe putting a bit of striving in to a good attitude, good behaviour, and being open, honest and willing to change on a daily basis. I share here from this book, Daily Reflections, which is part of the AA Fellowship, Alcoholics Anonymous Fellowship, literature. I don't speak for AA, never can, never will, never want to. It's full of unique, authentic people who speak for themselves. And in this book, for the month of October, it's about step 10, taking personal inventory on a daily basis to keep attitude and behaviour, I suppose, in balance. But knowing full well that life is difficult, sometimes we go out of balance. So that is why we have a personal inventory on a daily basis. It becomes part of the routine of life. And for today, October the 5th, it says this: yesterday's baggage. For the wise, we have always known that no one can make much of his life until self-searching becomes a regular habit, in other words, the personal inventory. Until he is able to admit and accept what he finds, and until he patiently and persistently tries to correct what is wrong. So in other words, when we understand what is working for us, what is balance, and where we are when we're off balance, where we're reacting more than anything to a bad situation or a difficult situation to accept. We need denial in our lives when the real extremes of life hit us. But as a general rule of thumb, spiritual is reality, reality is truth, and truth works. It goes on to say, I have more than enough to handle today, without dragging along yesterday's baggage too. So in other words, by the time we get to step 10, the personal inventory on a daily basis, we've looked at the wreckage we created in the past, and all our old attitudes and behaviour which got in the way. And we're starting to work on new attitudes and behaviour, and admit promptly when we're wrong. Yeah, now that's a hard one sometimes. I must balance today's books if I am to have a chance tomorrow. So I ask myself, if I have erred, and how can I avoid repeating that particular behaviour? Did I hurt anyone? Did I help anyone, and why? Some of today is bound to spill over into tomorrow, but most of it need not if I make an honest daily inventory. So the honest daily inventory is about saying, yes, let's let go of the old attitudes and behaviour which made us angry, and go to extremes of behaviour. And that's where relapse happens, if we keep on doing it over and over again. It's the insanity of not changing attitude and behaviour to do something new. So the serenity prayer, which I share at the end of these videos, is of ultra importance to me, and it's just there in the back of my mind whenever I need it. And it's a prayer or meditation to God, as you understand, no one else, or to good conscience, because God, good conscience, is about truth and reality, which simply is spiritual progress in the moment, learning with humility. So that serenity prayer, God, or to good conscience, grant me the serenity to accept the things I cannot change, courage to change the things I can, and the wisdom to know the difference for me is just for today.